Hello everyone. Today is September 29th, Tuesday. My name is John Paul, DayTradeToWin.com. We had a great day today on the Atlas line as well as the TradeScalper. I'm going to show you the Atlas line signals for today and also TradeScalper trades taken. Kind of give everyone an example of what to expect with the Atlas line and the TradeScalper software and strategies. Remember, trading is risky. Please don't trade with funds you can't afford to lose. Talk to your broker, understand the risks of trading, futures, options, forex. Understand there are risks involved. So on the Atlas line, the first signals we had were short and the market went straight down. And this actually was a great opportunity to go for 3 or 4 points. The market moved about 6, and then the market crossed to go long, and you also have these pullback trades and strength trades to go long, which are also successful. And the long trade here at 33.45 quarter or 33.45.75 allowed the opportunity for the market to go a little bit higher, about 3 points. Market, it was supposed to go about 3.25, and so that's exactly what the market made. So if you are unaware of specific targets and stops based on the ATR, check out some of the videos that we have. I always talk about specific targets, entries, and entry prices. Like you have these entry prices here that everyone gets with the Atlas line software: 33.35 quarter, 33.43.50 sell, and so on. And then as we get into later part of the day, we have another short signal here, 33.38 quarter. And again, if you're looking for about 2.5 points, the market went 5 or more. So definitely all of these targets were achieved. You still have to have your stops, and you still have to have a plan available when you see the pullback and strength trades. And this is all taught as we go through the training with the Atlas line and all the courses as well. So staying short and going short, as you can see using the Atlas line software, was the correct direction to trade. And this is a great software to add to your tools, the tools that you use to trade already. Now, looking at the trade that I took today for the TradeScalper. All right, so it's about 12:30, and I'm looking for an opportunity to scalp the market. Could be a point, could be 2 points. Typically, if we look at the ATR, it'll give us a good idea of what to expect. So the ATR is really not that volatile. It's about 1.5 points. So we have an opportunity here. Take about a point, 1.25 out of a trade. Now the other thing you're going to notice that the TradeScalper software gives exact signals. So there's no wondering at what price and at what candle should I buy or should I sell. So it's very specific, and I think it's important that you know an exact entry price. Sometimes you can get a better price, sometimes you can get a worse fill as well if you're chasing it, but we're not guessing. We're waiting for the candle to actually close and then make a decision to be a buyer or a seller. The software will do everything for us. And we have training that goes along with the software that explains how these signals are created and generated, which will help you be prepared in advance before they occur. So here it is, 33.23.50. So the entry is pretty straightforward.
Order submitted.
You place the entry
Order
here.
filled.
I use the market if touched order, which is an order that creates an opportunity right when it touches to get you in. So it converts, remember, it converts into a market order, an MIT order. So a market if touched, unlike a limit order, once it touches, it initiates a market order to be a buyer. In this case, I bought 33.23.50. If you look at the ATR, about 1.5 points, 1.75 is my expectation. So we know exactly the target to achieve. The stop, on the other hand, is below where we entered. It should be at least 1 times the ATR, if not more, to keep you in the trade. And that's important. You can't have a stop that's so tight that it'll take you out of the trade. So this is a great opportunity to get in, to make a quick target. Typically, if you think of a time-based stop or a stop with an element of getting out of a trade sooner rather than later, this is what we want. We don't want to hold on to trades for an hour or 2 hours, and that's important.
Now the next trade is called a double wick entry. The software can trade 24 hours a day on multiple markets. So we're not just stuck with the E-mini S&P or NASDAQ, or if you want to trade oil, you can trade multiple markets. But we're not looking at trading 100 times a day, just 4 or 5 times a day and stop. If you're up for the day, you should stop. I think that's a good and reasonable way to approach it. The entry here, double wick, is 33.25.50, specific. Once again, a very specific entry. You want to be long. You want to see a profit target sooner rather than later. Again, we're not holding on to signals and to trades that are hours on end. It's immediate. So if this doesn't make the target within a specific amount of time, we're out of the trade. That's how you should approach managing the trade. And a double wick entry doesn't happen quite that often. We have more of the main signals, but the software is versatile enough to provide you two different types of opportunities. One is called a double wick. The other one is called just a basic long trade.
Target filled.
And the target was instantly hit sooner than I expected, actually, and you're out of the trade. And that's it. And now, if you are done for the day, fantastic. Stop trading. If you've already taken 4 or 5 trades, you should be up. Today was a great day on both the Atlas line and the TradeScalper. If you are looking for another opportunity, be patient. Wait for the software to provide you another signal. You can use the Atlas line and the TradeScalper together as a combination. And if you're interested in getting a combo of both the TradeScalper and the Atlas line, email us, let us know. The next mentorship class begins on October 15th. So those of you who are interested in getting all our software, the TradeScalper at the Open 2, Atlas line, roadmap, everything that's included in one package, the mentorship is the best price and the value for you. And we just have another signal here long as well. This is another main signal on the TradeScalper to go long. So there are plenty of opportunities. I'm not going to take this trade long, but those of you who are interested can go ahead and take this long. If you want to learn more about trading, visit DayTradeToWin.com. Subscribe to the DayTradeToWin YouTube channel, the next mentorship class where we cover all of these methods with lifetime licenses for the software.